Beyond the Blue RC. Got another unboxing to do today. This is another 1/76 scale little car. This is a Mini Cooper. Now what's cool about this one is it's officially licensed, as opposed to the other one I got that I reviewed a few weeks ago. Is not officially licensed. Still cool, but there's no official licensing on this one. So, granted, this was $75, $79, $99, something like that. And this one was $99.99, so a little more expensive. Got them on Amazon, of course. So, let's get into this thing. See what we get in the box here. Alright, so we got some tape here. Cut that. Cut the seal. There's usually tape on both sides, so we'll cut that as well. There we go. So that's done. Alright. Now we can open this up here. Alright. So here's a car. Taped in there, so I have to cut that out. Interesting. I hope they give you some storage space inside this thing for the actual car. Maybe not. No, it doesn't look like it. One thing I'm already noticing is there's a remote. The remote's a little different than the one in here. They don't give you any extra bodies in this one, so that's all you get in here. Interesting. Excuse me. They're both turbo racing. Oop. Where's the? Yeah, they're both turbo racing. But you get a lot of extra stuff in that one. You get those two extra bodies that you can paint, along with all the kit that goes with them, like windshields and different parts. Oh, let's see. What's all this? Or something. Alright, well, guess I could compare the two real quick. So you get a user manual and a charge cable for your car. Here you get all of it. Oh, I forgot this is a little flap right here. Okay. Let's see. That's right off the bat, you know, you get all that. You get your controller. You get three. You get the actual car in the middle, and then you get two bodies with all the internals that you can paint and however you like. Then here, I mean, it's all the same. Controller, your charge cable. This controller, yeah, it's a little more generic. Oh, we got some double, not some double, but we got some tape here. So let's cut that. That should be easy enough to do. We have this deal here. Oh, there's tape on that too. There we go. Okay. There we go. So they had some 3M tape there, but it wasn't actually stuck to the car. That's interesting. I'm glad I had a hold of the car pretty well before I try to do that. Take it out. This just pulls out, I guess. I think what I want to do is I don't really want to pull all that through, so I'm just gonna do a little snip here. Yeah. Snip that and snip this one like that, and then pull it through if I can. If it'll let me. Yep, it did. Very cool. I don't want to damage anything internal. I don't think I would have, but it's better. Plus, that right there wouldn't have gone through the body that well. So that's how that goes. Alright, so now I guess we can put some batteries in the transmitter here. Okay, so that flies. Alright, so there you go. That's a little bit different too. The other one you had to screw from the bottom, a little, and then pop it out. This is a totally different setup. Interesting. Very interesting. Alright, so your battery configuration is right there. Okay. So pop these in. Yeah. Obviously it takes 4 AAAs. Alright, and then these go down. These go in like this. Here. Alright. It's got kind of a spring action. So this is kind of got a tab in there. Tab in. You're just gonna pop it in. Like that. Then you just put it together. Why does nothing go smoothly on video here? There we go. Alright. There we go. Powered on. We got power. See, we got throttle dual rate. There. Throttle trim over here. Steering dual rates over here. Steering trim over here. Obviously your on-off switch. Seems like the other radio had a lot more function to it. I mean, this one feels a little nicer. I don't know. Alright, well I just figured something out. It's not an FMS controller that I thought I had. It's my Losi Mini T controller that's basically the same controller as this one. This Turbo Racing controller is basically the same controller. Both made in China, so it's not surprising. They're probably made by the same company for all I know. Granted, this is Horizon Hobby, but it's still made in China, so. And this is Turbo Racing, but I mean, as far as the actual factory that manufactures them. Could be the same. Yeah, exact same setup as far as putting the batteries in too. This low-C controller, exactly the same as this one. That was wild. And granted, this is all buttons and then one switch. I mean, they're both 2.4 gigahertz. This has got a couple switches, a button, and some dials. So I mean, it's different up top as far as that setup goes, but the actual shell, the shell is exactly the same. I just thought that was interesting. Is all. Does it really matter? Probably not. I just thought it was interesting. So let's go over what's in the box. Obviously, you get your controller. You get some stickers that fell out of the manual there. I don't know what. They're just little silver dots. I don't know what I would use them for, but no idea. Obviously, you get your little Mini Cooper here. Very cool little car. It is nice. It's officially licensed. That's pretty cool. So that's a nice feature that it is licensed. It's tiny, by the way. Very cool. And of course you get a charge cable with a body clip that they want you to use. You could use it for a couple of different things. It's being stubborn. For Pete's sake. Alright. So there's a little bind. Come on, focus in there, man. Alright, there's a little bind port there that you can use to bind the vehicle to the radio if it ever becomes unbounded. And you could use it to flip your switch, your on-off switch on and off if you don't have any fingernails. That's about all you're going to use that for. That's about it. These little tiny things. Alright, so your manual is really basic. So basically, step 1, take it out of the box. Step 2, install your batteries. Put your radio 2 halves together. Tells you about your controls, how to turn on the power to the remote, how to turn on the power of the vehicle. And it says if the RC car headlights are on for a long time, it means that the connection is unsuccessful and you can start playing with. It means the connection is successful. My fault. And you can start playing with the car. Okay. So I guess if things start blinking, you got problems. And then, yeah, just go over again how to turn on your car. Exactly the same. Well, not quite the same, but well, that's telling you how. Oh, that's telling you how to that's telling you how to rebind. This is telling you how to rebind the car to the radio if you have issues. And then it's telling you how to charge the vehicle. So this one can only charge from the charge cable. This other controller had a port on the radio where you could charge from the radio too if you wanted to, which is kind of a gimmick. I really don't care about that. And that's it. That is the instructions. So it should take 40 minutes to charge this battery up. So it says when the front light is charging, it'll be the light will be steady on. And then once the light goes off, the front light goes off, then charging is complete. So I guess we can get this car charged up. But before that, let's do some comparisons real quick. So here's a little Mini Cooper compared to two other trouble racing vehicles that I have purchased. See, this is the Challenger, and this is the semi-truck. Compared to the Challenger, even this little guy is smaller than that Challenger. I mean, it should be. Mini Coopers are tiny anyway. That really does it justice, but try a different way. There we go. Do it like that. Okay. There we go. So scale's about right, I think. Yep. Pretty cool. Now obviously here it scales next to the semi-truck here. This is one of the coolest vehicles I've purchased in a long time. I have a video that I've already done on this one, but this thing is so awesome. But yeah, they scale nice together. And another cool feature is that these cars can fit inside the trailer for this truck. Obviously this Mini's going to fit right in. No worries there, it's going to fit nicely. Plenty of room. Plenty of room. Very cool. Now this is a snug fit. See, it's not going to fall right in like the Mini. You have to just give it a little push, then she goes in. So even this will fit in there. Takes a little more finesse. Even that will go in, but this goes in. Plenty of room on each side. You could probably fit, I don't know, at least 3 of them in there. I don't think you could fit 3 of these. You might be able to fit 2 of these in here. Yeah, you could fit 2 of those in there. That's about it. So, that's pretty cool. So I got a nice little collection. I'm started here. I think I'm going to keep collecting. I think the next one I'm going to get is a drift. One of the drift cars. But we'll get this battery charged up. And we'll have a little fun on my Mini RC track that I've got. A little carpet track that I got. It's a roll-up track. But we'll get this charged up. And we'll go from there. Alright, well, let's see. It's all charged up. Power on the transmitter. Power on the car. Little switch. There we go. So we got headlights and we have taillights. Well, there's no underbody glow. Challenger has that. This doesn't have that. So let's see. Pretty quick. this channel, see what channel 3 does. It may change the speed. I don't think so, though. Alright, so this doesn't have any brakes. There's no brake. It's just forward and reverse. Alright. You can adjust the steering dual rate, slow that down. So I guess you could slow the steering down there. Yeah, so you're slowing the steering down. But turn it up a little bit. I guess the throttle dual rate, maybe you can adjust that, see if we can. Right now it's at 10, so it's full throttle. So turn the throttle dual rate down. There we go. So you can adjust the throttle that way. It's a 3-position, or like 2-position switch on the Challenger, but this is a dial. That still works. So I got about 3/4. I got about a quarter. I have it at about a quarter throttle right now. Yeah, it's barely moving. Alright, so you can adjust the throttle. That's pretty cool. What happens when we turn it to 0? Nothing. Looks like it's got to be... It's really got to be at about a quarter throttle to get it to move. I mean, right about there. It's barely moving. So you really want to have it about a quarter throttle. That's decent for beginners. Kind of bummed there's no brakes. Oh well. So let's go half throttle. Alright. Pretty cool. 3/4 throttle. And back to full throttle. It is rear-wheel drive. Alright, well. Now maybe I'll charge this back up so it's full charge. I'll take it over to my track and then see what it looks like over there. I'll turn it off. Yep. Licensed by BMW. That's cool. It's cool that it's licensed, but it doesn't have the features that the Challenger has. Challenger's got a lot of different features. You can change the lighting, you can turn the underglow on and off, you can change the brightness of the LEDs, I believe. I don't know, there's just a lot more features on that, but alright, so just like the other cars, you do have proportional steering. Like the other 176 cars from this company. Headlights and taillights. That's about it. I did notice that I looked at the Challenger again. It has a switch that will turn the lights off. This doesn't have that. Lights are always on. You do have a channel 3 switch on this controller, but it doesn't do anything. On the Challenger, you can turn, like I said, you can turn the lights on and off. You can turn the underbody glow on and off if you want to from a different switch, and then that same switch that turns the lights off, you can turn the lights back on, and then you can turn the lights to like a strobing function. This is always on, so you do get a little bit more features with that Challenger, but with this you get the licensing, so I don't know. We'll see how it drives. Alright, I mean, drives fine. Steering's a little sensitive, but you can dial that down, which I might do. Let's see, we'll go let's try 50% steering, see how that goes. That's a little bit better, not as twitchy. We are at full throttle. So that's as fast as it goes. Challenger's faster. I mean, this is full throttle. Not that impressive as far as speed goes. But it's more than controllable on this track. Especially if you get I don't know, 4 or 5 of these little cars out here, it'll be fun. It's more than controllable. Very cool. Looks cool on the track. I mean, in real life, a Challenger is going to be a lot faster than a Mini Cooper anyway. So I mean, if that's what they're going for, I mean, I guess the speed is accurate, because that Challenger is a lot faster than this little Mini Cooper. It's easier to control than the Challenger, but that's probably just because it's slower. I mean, we're maxed out on throttle and it's not going to go any faster than this. Well, there's the Challenger. Of course, this has underbody glow, which is pretty cool. Obviously, it's got the headlights and taillight function. But what's nice about this car is you get brake lights. And you have a switch, you can turn the lights off if you want. And you can have another switch where you can turn the underbody glow off if you want to. And then, of course, turn it back on, and you got a nice strobe effect, which is cool if you like that sort of thing. It's nice to have the feature. Turn them off. Put the underbody back on. So, all right. Alright, so the controller on this one is one of these. A little bit different. We got the throttle all the way up on this one. The throttle's maxed out. Yep, we got max throttle on this one, so we're going to see just how much faster this is compared to the Mini Cooper. I don't know, maybe. It's a little bit faster. Back to the Mini Cooper. Oh yeah, Mini Cooper's slower. 100%. I'm full throttle and I'm steering just fine. I have the steering dial down on the let's see. Yeah, I got the steering dial down on the just about the same. So I got the steering dial down on the Challenger just about what I have it dialed down on the Mini Cooper. Mini Cooper's just slower. It's slow. It's cool. It's definitely slower. Like this is full throttle right now. Max throttle and it's fine. Steering just fine. Back to the Challenger. Oh yeah. Right now I got the throttle about half. And it's about what it's got. It's about the speed of the Mini Cooper right now. I have my throttle pegged at about half. Oop, well, anyway, I'm hung up. Can I get off? Oh yeah, I can. I don't know if I could or not. So, I personally prefer the Challenger because I can slow it down with my throttle, with the throttle trigger, if I need to. So I would say the Mini Cooper is cool, but given the choice, I would go with the Challenger over the Mini Cooper. Most definitely. I would definitely go with the Challenger over the Mini Cooper. Alright, so now I'm going to run the truck on the track just for fun. It's not fast, it's not a fast vehicle. So right now I got it on, of course you got this kind of controller that comes with this. It's a little trickier to drive on a track, but that is my throttle limiter. So right now I got it in the middle, so that's mid throttle. So up will be full throttle. So that's what I'm going to do, full throttle. See what she's got. Not bad in a straight line. It looks cool. Oop. Went too far. That's full throttle right there. Obviously this is four-wheel drive, so it's going to be able to go over things, no problem. Alright, full throttle. That's full throttle. Well, that looks cool. It looks cool on the track. Obviously got signal lights. This thing's got a lot of different functions, but let's turn the lights off. I'm just curious what this looks like in the dark. It looks cool. Well, I don't want to make this video too long, but I'm just having way too much fun right now. One cool thing is you can turn the cab lights on too. All my lights are off. Cab lights are on. Definitely cool. Alright, let's park it right there. Let's get Alright, let's run the Mini Cooper again. See if it looks any cooler in the dark. A little bit. It's fun. There's no doubt it's not fun. It's definitely fun. We'll go around one more time. There we go. And we'll just put the Challenger around in the dark. I don't know if I ever ran this in the dark. So it looks pretty cool. Oh. This is definitely harder to control. Got to feather the throttle and the steering a little more on this, just because it's faster. Whoa. Almost took out the Mini Cooper. Oh, off the road. Off the road. Well, I think that's going to do it for this video. Please like, subscribe, smash that notification bell, and keep on RCing out there. Like I said, very cool car. Just doesn't have as many features as the other two I was showing in this video. Still a very cool car.